I'm Christy Morrissey. I'm an associate professor in biology and the School of Environment and Sustainability. So my research is on wild birds, both in the field and in captive settings, and importantly I look at the threats to wild birds, most specifically about environmental contaminants like pesticides and industrial pollutants. My research really takes me where the problems are. Environmental contaminants are diverse and they're everywhere. So we study pesticides, for example, and so that takes us to agricultural fields. There's lots of field sites where we work directly on farms, that are working farms, and we're studying the problem right there in the fields. Farmers are real stewards of the land, and they don't want to be harming their environment that they live on. The soils are important to them. The birds that they see are also important to many of them, and they're signaling that there's a problem. We know that some of the chemicals that we're studying are insecticides like the neonicotinoid insecticides. These are really very toxic chemicals at low doses, and we've been studying how prevalent they are in wetlands and the effects they have on aquatic invertebrates. One of the things that we do is try to determine whether they really are safe and in what quantities can they be used safely. Farmers are concerned, they are interested in the information we collect, and we try to share it as much as possible. I think it's really important that we get that knowledge out to the farmers rather than just speaking to academics and even governments. We need to let the farmers know what's going on their fields. Agriculture is one of the biggest industries for Saskatchewan and for the prairies as a whole. We are the largest agrochemical users in Canada, so we have a real duty, I think, to understand what these chemicals do. And we also are in an area called the Prairie Pothole region, which is one of the most biodiverse regions in Canada as well, in fact across the continent. These are really important issues that occur right here in this place, and so I think the university is well positioned to study these problems that are happening in our backyard. I love the University of Saskatchewan. I love living in Saskatoon, and I love the atmosphere here. There's lots of energy, lots of interest in doing really exciting research. I think researchers are supported here to further their goals, to ask good questions and to go after those questions aggressively, to understand them, and I think the university provides that.